What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego. Check out the website boxingego.com with Troy King Killatainment.
What's good,
at
baby?
Killatainment 1L. Let's get it.
Just ate a good ass sandwich.
What type of sandwich is it?
Pastrami, cuz.
What's that you drinking? Is that ether?
Yeah, it's ether, because we about to ether some of these assholes when these about this nonsense they be talking.
So some big news. It's a sunny day, just so y'all get to see. We're out in Oakland, California. Sunny day, we living life, enjoying it. Troy King's texting. He's on MySpace or something. So, big news in the world of boxing, kind of shocking news. Amir Khan is stepping up to fight Canelo at Canelo weight of 155. I mean, was that a shock to you, or you expected something like that?
I didn't really expect it, but it wasn't a shock either.
Nothing shocks you in boxing? Just because of how the game is?
I wouldn't be surprised if Canelo fought Chocolito.
Why would Roman Gonzalez?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he did it.
Okay. Now, what do you make of this fight? I mean, a lot of the casual fans are like jumping up for joy because you got two big names. Is this an even match? Is this a fair fight?
Nah, not really, because Khan is kind of small. He real small at that weight, so.
You got to give him a lot of credit for challenging himself. What do you think about for Canelo, since he's lineal middleweight champion? Does that make him look bad in any way that he's fighting someone, like kind of picking on a smaller man?
I don't think Canelo actually asked for Khan.
You think it was more De La Hoya?
Yeah, I think it was the other way around. And then the check was probably a nice check, so he was just looking to get a big name because he'd been asking for Floyd for a minute, trying to get with Pacquiao for a minute. So he just said, I'll take the next biggest thing, which is Canelo, which makes sense. I mean, that's fine if that's what you want to do.
You think Golden Boy and De La Hoya maybe exploited the fact that Amir Khan was kind of desperate for a big fight, got passed up by Mayweather, passed up by Pacquiao, and he was on record saying he wanted a big monumental fight with the Marquez, Pacquiao, Mayweather type?
Yeah.
And they just got him while he was antsy and made the fight?
Exactly. Some fights ain't good for you, I mean. But hey, maybe he think he can do what Floyd did, but that's gonna be hard to do.
Why would it be hard to do?
Cause he just ain't got the he ain't educated like Floyd. That's it. He just ain't educated. Feet, hands, spots, angles, ain't as fast as Floyd.
So what does Floyd do? Like, what's giving Floyd the edge to have the dominant performance that he had over Canelo?
IQ.
His ring IQ?
Yeah.
That just
separates. That's what to start with, and then being able to pull it off. Some people got IQ, but they can't actually act it out. He could just do it.
Now, if you get up and show the fans, what did you notice that Floyd was doing in their fight, the Canelo fight, that made him successful?
Get up and show you?
Yeah. I know you're probably full right now from that sandwich.
No, it's all good. So when Floyd was fighting Canelo and he was in the right, and he was in the shell, he would, every time Canelo would throw a 1-2, he would catch it, roll his shoulder, come back with the right. He would throw a 1-2-3, he would catch it, roll it, catch the hook, and then just let him slide off of that sometimes. But every time he threw a two-punch combination, he would go bang, bang, bang. Every single time. He would always answer with the right, whether he was in the pocket or
so it's kind of like a cause and effect?
Yeah.
Canelo would make his move, and then
Floyd would counter off of that, and then in between that, he would just take little small steps, and then he would just be busy with the jab, not necessarily sticking it every time, but just measuring him with the jab, sticking jabs, jabbing to the body, and just small little movements, not bending. Because you got to be set for Canelo to hit you. If you set, he's going to lace you up.
Do you think Canelo's learned from the Mayweather loss and has made him a better fighter? Or do you think it's pretty much the same, he's had the same strength to weakness?
I think he's learned from it, but I don't think he can beat Floyd still.
Okay. But going forward to guys like Khan, do you think he'll be able to, I guess, have that Mayweather memory in the back of his mind?
Yeah, he don't need the Mayweather memory for Khan, because Khan don't even gonna do nothing that Floyd do, because his defense is not the same. He uses his feet for defense, you know, and he throws punches without moving his head. You know what I mean? But
Canelo's never been knocked down as a pro, never been stopped as a pro. Can Amir Khan pull off the unthinkable and stop him?
Nah, it doesn't even make sense.
What about to the body?
He couldn't, no. Because Miguel Cotto was a harder puncher to the body than Amir Khan is. So all that and none of that gonna make no difference.
So he's gonna have to outbox him to win.
He's gonna try to have to outbox him. He's gonna have to outbox a perfect one. He ain't gonna be able to win just boxing. Cause that's what Laura tried to do.
What do you think about? Do you think Canelo's clearly a rock star when it comes to like fanfare and like being popular? Do you think it's going to be harder for Khan to pull off a decision going in against an A-side person like Canelo? You've seen in the Mayweather fight, they tried to give Floyd the fight, a draw.
Yeah, no, they're not going.
CJ Ross tried to give him a draw, and then the Laura fight. Do you think Laura beat Canelo?
I thought Laura beat him.
So did I. And then they gave Canelo the fight. So do you think that makes it even harder for Amir Khan?
Yeah, I think that makes it impossible. That's like saying we all about to go get these jobs, but there's no affirmative action law. So they don't have to hire one at every certain amount of black people they don't have to hire, so they can just hire who they want to hire. That's what it makes it seem like. Like there's no way he's gonna be. If Floyd got a draw and he clearly won every fucking round, then why would Amir Khan think he gonna beat him just by boxing him? He will have to literally box him and have his face looking like your hands after you got done working on your car.
So he had to make a more impressive statement, like how he looked versus Devin Alexander, where it's just like no question.
Yeah, no question.
One-sided.
And then even with that, then it's still mine because Canelo's slick, so he gonna be like slipping him and still gonna make it hard.
All right. Amir Khan has big fight experience. Does he come into the fight with any major advantages over Canelo?
No.
What about speed?
He's not, man, no. He's really not faster than.
What about location? It's taking place at the T-Mobile Arena that they just built in Las Vegas. Does that benefit Khan or Canelo? Or is that even?
Canelo might have a stronger signal to knock his brains out of his wits. Knock his head up into the T-Mobile Stadium. Get dropped. That's called a drop call, ain't it? No, that's when his cell phone fell out. Yeah, no, he doesn't have a chance. Man, it's gonna be bad, bro. He gonna get chopped up. But then a part of me wants to say Khan can do good, but then, in the same token, you gotta realize that, well, Chris Algieri is 5'11", he's way taller than Khan, but you gotta, Lamont Peterson, you gotta go with that. You know what I'm saying?
Dog fight?
It's not gonna be good.
Well, Canelo's more of a boxer puncher, not necessarily like an aggressive, nonstop.
If he does even 2 minutes of what he did to what's his face?
Kirkland?
No.
Who? Conor?
Laura. If he even do 2 minutes of that work, it's gonna be bad. Cause he at one point he just said fuck it and started going at Laura full throttle, ripping him to the guts. And hit him with an uppercut and cut him. Like Laura got a chin. You know what I mean? If he been hit with some shit, if he catch Khan like that, it could be he could be sitting down. You see what he did to Josecito, and he came from 140. You know
he fought at 47 against Ortiz, but he was still.
I'm talking about when Josecito Lopez fought Canelo.
Yeah, he was coming off the Victor Ortiz at 47.
Yeah, he was still a.
But he was still blown up.
Blown up. He hit him with a body shot, knocked him across the ring to have a seat on his Heineken. Bruh, he's gonna hurt Khan. And I'm not saying I have anything against Khan, but it's like putting the middleweight, that's like putting Golovkin in there with Andre Ward. He ain't big enough.
So if you're in Khan's corner, what advice would you be giving him? What is his claim to fame? Is it a moral victory if he just goes a distance, or?
I would tell him what I would tell him how to beat Canelo.
Mm-hmm.
I would tell him stick to sharp jab and keep moving for like 4 to 6 rounds. and feint him and keep jabbing him and feinting him. But see, he ain't got no D, so it's different. But I would tell him, keep jabbing him and feinting him and keep jabbing him and get Canelo frustrated. Keep jabbing him and feinting him for like 4 to 6 rounds to where...
Kind of like Lamont Peterson
Yeah.
and Danny Garcia?
Yes, until when some of the steam come off, then I would start putting 1 or 2 punches together and then putting 3s together, but no more than 3. Damn near no more than 2. Because if you put more than 2, 3 punches together,
you give
Canelo a chance to counter you. And if he has great counter ability, especially with the uppercut, he will slide over and bang, bang. Man, he got some shit. And that could get Khan caught. Because Khan doesn't know how to really switch up his punches during the middle of a combination. Once he's throwing it. If he's throwing a 5-piece, he's throwing a 5-piece, and he ain't changing. He don't know how to go, ah, and then, oh no, he'll go, nope, He can't do that. That's something that, who does that good? Canelo actually does that. Canelo would throw a combination. You gotta watch the Angulo fight. Canelo would throw something and a shot wouldn't be there. Like, Canelo would be getting ready to throw something on Angulo. He would go boom, boom. Angulo would duck his head. He would change it right there from a hook. He wouldn't even throw. He'd go, yeah. Then come back, yeah, yeah. Angulo would bring his head back up. He'd just stop the uppercut, nope, yeah, yeah. And come back, and he'd know how to change his punches up in the middle of a combination.
So you're saying basically the punch variety when...
Man, Canelo got great punch variety.
Yeah, I think that was in the Kirkland fight too. You see that?
Yeah, he be doing that shit all the time, man. He got good punch variety. Khan would just throw a 5, and that's the end of it. And that's why he be getting time, cause he just throw 1, 2, 3, 4. Like if he just go boo, 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 and then somebody just gonna go ow, 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 and they just gonna hit him, and it's gonna be over.
Now I've seen a lot of people picking Canelo to beat Khan. I'm gonna play devil's advocate for the people in the comment section that I've seen. They said, what about the fact that Amir Khan is moving up? And sometimes fighters, if they struggle to make weight and they move up, they're more powerful. Do you think his power...
He never struggled to make 47.
So do you think his... Well, he's a big... His frame can clearly go up, possibly.
Nah,
so,
he ain't that big.
How big
Khan
is he?
is really not that big. His back is big. His back is just big like that. His back is kind of big and wide, but arms small, legs small. Front of his face small. He's small for real. He's like a 1/4 inch taller than me. Like he's not big. He doesn't have a lot of muscle on his body or nothing.
He looked good shape in the Collazo weigh-ins.
No, he did. But I'm not saying he's just not a big person. He's not a big guy. He's still small. His legs ain't the biggest. You know what I mean? So like, he can 155 is gonna be easy for him to make. Shit, he gonna lose 10 pounds of water. He good.
All right, we need a Troy King prediction. How does the fight end, and how much bigger will Canelo be when he rehydrates over Khan? What's the pound advantage?
Probably be like 170. He'd probably be like at least 6, 7. I'm gonna say like 7 pounds. He might be like 172 or something. 170. But Canelo kind of short, so like, trying to understand if he gets like any bigger than that, it's not gonna, you know what I'm saying? He's not, people think he gotta be like one rehydrating to 180. Nah, because that's unhealthy weight loss. So he don't think he's cutting all that weight like that. I think he's gonna be like 170, between 170 and 172. And then Khan probably gonna be like 63 to 65.
Okay.
If that.
And how's the fight end?
If not a late round stoppage, he ain't gonna be able to take the punishment that Miguel took. You know what I mean? If he get hit with some clean shit like Miguel was getting hit with Cotto, that shit could be over early. You know what I'm saying?
So you see knockdowns?
Yeah, I see a knockdown.
Okay.
Probably to the guts.
Now, how much credit do you give Khan for at least, I mean, he's doing what a lot of other fighters, like, we, as boxing fans, we want to see Golovkin face a big name. Golovkin has had opportunities to fight James DeGale, fight Andre Ward at 168, which would require him to move up. Didn't want those fights necessarily, but he was willing to fight guys like Froch and Chavez Jr. at 168. So, I mean, how much credit do you give Khan for at least daring to be great He knows he might be out of his league. Possibly, we'll have to wait till the fight May 7th to see.
I give him mad credit. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean he gonna win, but I give him credit. But I really don't, cause Floyd fought him. You know what I'm saying? But
he fought at a catch weight. He didn't fight at the 155.
They did, but Conor can't pull those strings. I'm sure if Conor was on the A side, he'll say, "Man, I want to fight you at 152 too." Also, you know what I'm saying?
So Canelo's the A side?
Clearly.
Is Canelo basically the A side over everybody not named Floyd Mayweather?
Yes.
Right now in boxing?
Right now, except Pacquiao, probably Floyd. But I think him and Pacquiao will be like even.
Now, what is a Canelo victory over Con? Let's say what your prediction comes true.
There's another name on his resume.
Does it prove
There's
that
another
he can beat,
big name, but not like a top name.
Does it prove that he can beat Golovkin?
No. Does
it prove that he can beat any of the middleweights?
No.
Because they're bigger, like a Curtis Stevens or like a David Lemieux?
No, but I wouldn't mind. Now that you say that, I wouldn't mind. Hey, you're being disrespectful. Little guy. You need to relax. That man's angry. He's angry.
He's going for Con.
I wouldn't mind seeing Curtis Stevenson and Canelo.
Well, they're sparring partners, so they probably won't fight. Yeah, they spar for the title fight.
Yeah.
So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.